Hello and welcome back to Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Today we are getting into our first DLC ship. So let's jump in, let's go. So after the last episode we were pretty drained of all our cash. I went out, I've done quite a few breakdowns. A little disclaimer, annoyingly I've already recorded a breakdown of this ship and my audio didn't capture for whatever reason. So I'm just going to show that we've already done this. I'm not going to lie and pretend that I don't know. Obviously, you can see that I've already done it, and I can't put audio over the top of what I've done because I'm not very good at doing that current tense, past tense thing. So we're going to go at it again. Hopefully it means I'm a little bit quicker than I was. I think it took me 2 hours and 20 minutes last time. So we're going to jump in again. It's 3,100. It is the Ark. This is where we're going. And if we have a quick look at its contracts, Simon wants us to lift the wheelhouse, containers, platform, 850. Judy is lift fish hold barriers, plastic fish boxes, 20 of them. Fish sorting machine, 5 of those, and that's 1,200. And Paul wants boxes of ice, 20 of those. Crab cages, 35. Low alloy steel, 17,590. Plastic, 1,000. And copper, 3,200. So that's quite a lot. Resources wise, you can see it's healthy. It is a level 2 breakdown. We were doing level 3, so our equipment is good. Now, before we went and did the last one, I upgraded my what did I upgrade? I upgraded the magnet. Our magnet is now fully done. I think I upgraded it before we did the job, and then I upgraded it again afterwards, which maxed it out. So we now have a maxed out magnet on the crane, which is good. And it does leave us with a little bit of cash. So I think we're going to go with the saw as well. I'm all afluster because I'm a little bit annoyed with myself that it's not my fault the audio didn't record. I can see it going up and down now. I have tested it prior to this run as well. But yeah, I don't know why it didn't capture my audio. So we'll order that. We'll get that fitted. There we are. So that is our saw. So what we've got left is our torch to go to level 9. Our rope to 8. And then some explosives and some mobile crane parts. So there we are. Now the first time I did this as well, I lost what is the lift housing, and I'll show you what that is when we get there. I did it a second time, obviously, because I always do the breakdowns twice. I do it and then I do it again, just for me and to build up some money and some resources, so that we've always got cash. Just park this up here. At least I don't have to stop for admin. We can get straight into this. There we are. So, annoyingly, we've got a lot of hindsight now because I know what's what and where to go and what to find and how to do it. Like I said, I've done it twice. I like that I've been doing these, and every ship that I've been recording with you guys has been the first time in seeing it. So that sort of spoils it a little bit. But we'll have a quick run around on what there is. As you can see, lots of new stuff, lots of different stuff. I was super excited about seeing these new things. Nets, buckets of ice, fishing rods, all that good stuff. All here. These are our crab cages that we've got to collect up as well. Lots of craneables. Here, I got excited because I knew that was steam. We hadn't done steam before. I now know where to do steam, and it's going to spoil it as well, because when I found the bit that turned off the steam, I didn't know that was what turned off the steam, and as I interacted with it, I had a little bit of a little scary moment as I wasn't too certain of what was going to happen, and it just turns out that I did the right thing without knowing. We've got a winch there that needs to come out. We've got these here. And then around the back, these are our fish holds. Lots of fish down there. So these are the fish hold covers that we've got to get off. Again, more cranes on the side. Really nice pipes everywhere. So there's steam here. We have got electric to sort out as well, which we'll get to. More units. These are craneables. We'll start getting some of these craneables out while we're running around. Might as well. So then we've got the housing area. We have to crouch to get up here. Let's take that. So what I had trouble with is with in here. This bit. I lost it the first time. I couldn't get it to crane off. I didn't know why it wouldn't crane off. I loosened everything. I disconnected everything. So I started taking out floor pieces. And then it popped. It vanished. I mean, I'm now wishing I didn't delete the recording because I could have edited that in so you could have seen it without my audio reaction, unfortunately. But I've deleted the recording out of annoyance. So yeah, but I now know that the reason it didn't come off is because I'd forgot to take these two little bits off. I found them the second time, so obviously in doing that we failed the lift wheelhouse. So I did the first time I took it down, I didn't get all the contracts completed, which is a first, I think. I don't think we've had that before. So I had to do it a second time anyway, so I could get the get the achievement and actually do all the contracts. But that's this. I know how to do it now, so we shouldn't have that problem. I did spend a lot of time umming and ahhing about what that is and how to do it. Let's see if we can get it off nicely this time. Yeah, so I do apologise that this isn't going to be a blind breakdown. No one's more annoyed than me. Like I said, I always check the audio is running, it's picking up. It's there, it's picking up. I slipped it in the editor, as one does. And the game audio was there, but I wasn't there. But I know that I was there on the equaliser when I was recording, because I try and take note of when I cough and when I clear my throat, so I can make sure I edit them out if they're necessary. But here's what it is. We're gonna go again. We are gonna go again, and we should still have enough money for our next breakdown afterwards. It's been a few days as well, sort of. I thought I was gonna be able to get ahead and start loading content up on the schedule again. And no, messed it up, didn't I? I was going to come in, edit this today, have this up, and I went to edit it later in the day than I normally would because I had a few other little jobs and things that needed doing today. And then yeah, no luck. Oh, there we go. Right. So we'll clear this out. Try and get the wheelhouse off first. I mean, it'll be a little bit trial and error still, because even when I did it right, I'd done everything I could to loosen it, and I then had to go and find where the bits were that I needed. So I'm not sure if even then I still may have tried to take out too much, which I did. So you don't need to take out all the pegs like I thought I needed to, which is nice. But yeah, I just couldn't figure out how to get it off before. I didn't notice that there was two antennae up there, and when I tried to, normally when you try and do something and crane it, it'll show you what it is that's blocking it, and it just didn't do that for me. So I just really couldn't see what the issue was at all. See that down there. Because this is a little bit of a panicked, rushed recording today, with fear of not having it ready, we may get some slight interruptions or some slight noise, background noise and stuff, because obviously we've got my boys about. Mrs. is going to do her best with them, but she's going to be doing their dinner soon, and I'm just going to record right through. No dinner for me. That stairwell might be free now. Possibly. And that needs craning away as well. Oh no, we got to grind it out. There we go. So now that I know that I've gotten done the bit that I was worried about, we can crack on like we normally would. And start with the bottom here. So, we will clear this. All our nets. Our fish. Now, I did put it after the last episode, after we broke down the final base game ship, for people to drop down in the comments what they want us to do next, because I wasn't sure where to go, what people would prefer to see. So, yeah, didn't get a lot of feedback on that, which isn't a surprise. We don't get a lot of feedback on this. We have a handful of people that really enjoy watching it, and I enjoy playing it, so that's why I keep doing it. It's just a little bit sporadic, because it takes, some of these breakdowns take a while, and yeah, then the editing takes just as long, if not longer sometimes. So it's just finding the time to fit it in where it sort of fits in with a priority of content, really. But at the minute, there's the point of recording this, there is nothing on my schedule at all. I'm recording this late Wednesday afternoon. My last video went out Monday, but it's school summer holidays. We've been doing, oh, you swine, been doing things with the kids, so yeah, time to record isn't necessarily a priority. Those of you who watch that have families will understand. And those of you that don't, well, it's tough. That's just how life goes. Right, let's pick these up, because that annoys me when they're laying around. And then we'll get back in there and have a good old rummage. But I'll still going to keep you with me for this sort of first bit. It might seem a little bit long, this first section, before we start doing edits and jumps. But I like to show you the ships. Like, that's the whole point in this, isn't it? We're going to see the ships and we've got to break them down. So we might as well come and see them with everything in, clear a few of the layers out, do some stuff, that sort of thing. These are all the ice boxes. Oh, I'm glad we got that wheelhouse done. I'd have been really annoyed if I'd have nuffed that up again and not had a wheelhouse. Oh, how did I still hit another piece? Never mind. Right, let's get all this gone, and then we'll start loosening up some of these craneables and get some stuff out of here. So that is the last of our sort of deck clutter cleared. Now what I'm liking with the DLC is that there's some fresh stuff, not just fresh clutter and fresh equipment, but we've got some new shapes and pieces to be manoeuvring about as well within sort of the structure of the ships, which is pretty cool. I like that. Something fresh, something new. That one's already cut. Yeah, lots of different bits, and that's really cool, awesome. Just simple things like having winches and ropes and hooks and, you know, different cranes, because we've got different purpose of the ships that we're breaking down. Always miss a piece. And we can queue, oh, didn't go down here. We can queue quite a few things up on the crane now as well, which I wasn't sure about. I'm sure at one point we did 6 and then that sort of reset itself at 6, but now we can do a lot more than that. I think I've queued up to 12 at one point and I thought, oh, we're getting risky now. Surely stuff's going to stop craning out, but it's always been alright. So we'll get some of these. See, that's new. Haven't seen that. And because we've not done any of the other DLC ships, I'm sure like some of these elements are probably on DLC ships and we've just not seen them, but again, we've jumped into the brand new DLC rather than the old DLC. Unfortunately not on it as soon as it's brand new, so the big interest in the episodes might not be there. But hey, we can't be worried about that. We have to do our thing. So while they're going, we'll start cutting down these ones as well. Now I don't think these pipes are actually connected to anything, but I'm not 100% on that. Both times that I've broken down the ship previously now, I've gone and switched off the steam and I've switched off the electricity before doing that, so I'm going to do that again. I don't want to third time round and miss bits more so than the first. If you catch my drift. Oh, we've still got a bit here, look. So we can add that to the list. So that's 10 on the queue, that's 11 on the queue. There we go. Nice. So then up here, just clear this out, and then we can detach those two units as well. We'll just let the crane do its thing while we clear out some of this. I don't think there was like any of the stuff from within the ship, like shelves and chairs and the things that we've had before. They've had to go and collect, like, oh, we need 37 wardrobes or whatever. And we've not got that. They are all related to the boat being a fishing boat. I think everything that's expected of us to collect. Can't remember if there's a chair out there. There is not. I like it in this as well that we've got lights. First time. I'm sure lights probably came in on previous DLC ships, but this is our first time seeing lights. A nice touch. Need to retroactively add them into old base game ships. Also, like, where are they? Not on here. We'll get them on all sorts of parts of the ship. Down here, these ones come off. Lights. Very cool. Like, the base game ships are all very sort of generic cargo ships. One of them looked like it could have been a fishing trawler, but had nothing else about it that maybe said fishing trawler. Again, you don't have to take these off, by the way. You can just leave them. They'll fall off when you take the wall down. I was just showing you that they were a thing. We'll get rid of these as well while we're here. Oh, missed that one. Sorry. I'll get you later. Now, one thing I did notice on my second clearance of this, I'm not sure if I noticed it prior, because I think I would have said beforehand, is that when you use your crane, and we'll do a little demonstration in a minute, when you use your crane for the magnet, it'll suck through things from below the deck you're on. So if there's a lot of loose stuff underneath, sometimes it pulls it through, which is a little bit weird, but I'm not going to complain about it. You can use it to your advantage, that's for certain. So this one now, we can we'll take this down and then we'll look below deck. I think that's what we'll do. We'll take this down and then we'll look below deck. Okay, so I think we should be able to get a decent sized drop going on here. So maybe want a little extra tap. I think some of the outside ones was just couldn't reach. Need a little extra poke, but that's going to be pretty good. And we should be able to lift out this other stairwell as well. That should be able to go now. There we are. Let's get rid of that. A wee tap. Lovely job. Alright, so what I'll see if I can demonstrate what I was saying about the whole suck it up from below. So if we're going down here, you know, some nets and some bits on that side. I think if we look through, you can see we got different stuff here. So if I go to my crane, look how big that is now. And that should, we do a couple of them, so it sort of covers the area nicely. It may do it, it may not do it. It depends on how much it's grabbing off the top, doesn't it? That'll be tap around the edge. We have a little look inside. You'll see what there is, and then when we go inside, we'll see if it disappears. How big that is now? That used to be so small. There you go. Sucked it all out. It's gone. I think even stuff below us went. This is brilliant. This is mad. Now, my only gripe with the magnet, and I'm not sure if I've said this already before, is that it's a magnet and it pulls up wood, plastic, liquids, all sorts. It's a magnet. It shouldn't do that. It should just lift the metals. I'd be happy if it only just lifted the metals. That wouldn't be a problem for me. I wouldn't grumble. Now taken out all the pegs. I think I've taken all the... Oh, I haven't. No, I lied. Still got all these ones to do. What I'll do what I was going to do, and then I'll take out the rest of the pegs. I was going to take the pegs out, so then I could take out that top layer. But because it's got the pipes on, we can have a little look while we're down here as well. All these extra little cables and stuff that block the way now. We got air ducts, air ventilations, and things like that. Just going to chuck the box down at the bottom of the steps because there's so much to grab here. So much. Doesn't look like the magnet pulled too much out here. So we've got this bit here. And then we've got the engine here. Which, if I can get through... It is broken. It is. That's fine. So I can take them out. And I know then that the orange one's perfectly safe for me to do at the top. But while we're down here, while I've got you with me, here we've got our electronics. So if we follow, I like this as well. Like all these little, everything comes off. There's so many extra parts and like pipes along the roof and stuff. So in here, you can turn that off, and that's our electrics. While I was in here as well, the first time around, this felt so much bigger than the outside. The TARDIS-like is what I refer to it as. It just feels so big. Like we're doing so much and going everywhere. So then if we go to the front end, we snag on all this stuff. You can hear our steam. Now, our steam is... out of the way. Honestly, everything comes off like those little bits, those bits, the light. It's brilliant. I love it. There's so much stuff just to break. Take that door frame out. So in this room is here. Now I came up to it and I just... Ooh, and I panicked because it made a noise and I ran away. But that is the steam. Bring the steam. And then we come in here. Move that. Honestly, it's great. I love this game. 100% accept that this is not everyone's cup of tea, but it's just, it's chilled, it's fun. It's a little bit therapeutic. So these are the steam pipes that would have been laying everywhere, and we've got a load more. A load more ice blocks and different crates and stuff. So we'll now make our way, if I can find my way, back up. We'll get rid of our case there. So I'll finish tapping on these. Bring up these pegs, and then we should be ready to pop this full top deck. The central building was left of it. That's all tapped out. There was hardly anything to pick up in there because the magnet had sucked it all through. Okay, so this time I'm confident of a good pop and a ripple across. We follow it as it goes. Lovely job. And again, I am going... What is that? That's the it'll settle itself in a minute. Oh dear, right. We'll stick one far corner. Now this will start, I think, to pull through items from below as well now. What I like doing now that it's so big is I just set it up so it's going to constantly be lifting stuff. And then if there's more that I've got to break down, it'll get it along the way as well. So we've got a 12 queued. There we go. Whole thing's gone. So that's good. Now we've got our stairwell somewhere. Down here. There's lots of things in it. We're full already. It's over there somewhere. We'll get there. Just pick up so much stuff. It's excellent. I tell you, honestly, I just can't express how much I enjoy this. Enjoy it so much. Right. Perhaps I should just drop another box. And then we'll break open our doors so you can see what we got. So that was storage. Going to the electrics. Then we've just got the different crew quarters down this side. Again, another one here. I seem to be stuck. There we go. Now this is fine. This is the cable that was coming from the electric box that was running all the way along the ship. We have, I think there's like toilets and showers here. This should pretty much all get sucked out. Which does make that easier. More quarters. Now I'm carrying too much. It's near the stairwell. And more quarters. So then in here, if I can... We've completed 2 of our contracts as well now, so... What was it? Simon... I'll say Simon and Julie? So that's Simon's, that was Julie, and this is Paul. So Paul just wants the crab cages, the alloy steel, and the copper, and we'll soon have all of that. I should imagine some of it is in our boxes here. If I can find the stairwell and just keep throwing that over. I do love that sound. There you go, crab cages are gone. So it's just the steel and the copper. Apologies for the sounds in the background. That would have been my youngest if you heard it. Shout me for dinner, but Daddy's not having dinner. Daddy's busy. Today, Daddy's not having dinner. Ooh. See that all lifted out, nice and easy. Doesn't pick up your containers though. The magnet doesn't register them. Well, that's clearing quite nice. Grab a little bit more of that. Now the thing is, there is so much to detach. And that becomes a big thing now, making sure everything is loose. Now that behind there is a room to, that's the door to here, that's where that goes. Looks like this has already been sucked dry by the magnet. There, you have to loosen everything. Loads of noise. Now that the bulk of the loose items have been removed from within the ship, we shall loosen these up, so then when we take the top off, we can get them craned out. Doing my best not to say hoisted. The amount of times I said hoisted on my original attempt at this was insane. I was getting so infuriated with myself. Crane these. Oh, crane these out. What am I stuck on? There we go. When you're looking down, you don't see what's above you. You keep banging your head. There we are. So they'll be ready to come out. And we've got this one to crane out over here as well. If we go up to the top, we've got a little bit of loose stuff here, but that'll get gone in a bit. So next up, oh, don't fall down the hole. Need to clear this whole top level. And again, I'll get the magnets come in, help pick it all up, and then we can hoist out the large units. And then we can hand shovel the fish out and get them going. Right then, I think, as I often do, we've got a good ripple on here. Looks to be doing alright, doesn't it? Oh, I missed a bit there. Take that down. That's all good. That's gone right across. I am pleased with that. I say, got some new shapes here as well. Look, this is what I like about. And again, we might have already had these in the previous DLCs, and I've just not seen them. But new shapes makes some parts more challenging to find on where you need to be and what you're doing. If we pull that out, how is that not ready to come out? That one is. So what did I miss? I thought we cut all the bits. Cut all the bits. Oh, perhaps the other bit needed to come on. Carrying too much. Yeah, perhaps it was just because the other piece hadn't moved yet then. Let's try now. Oh no, look. As always, just that one little piece. Thwarting my plans. So then from there, start clearing out our stuff. And before you know it, we'll have all the low alloy steel out as well. Indeed, my friends. Oui, but nahi. I've got a clue what he's saying, but it sounds good. It sounds positive. We are all up for some positivity. Even after all that, there's still bits attached to walls. It's crazy. And while that's all sorting itself out, I'm going to cut our weld points, because I think then, once we get our crane back, we'll be able to. Oh no, we won't be able to take the end off. How about if I do that then? Am I full? I'm full. Right. If I sort this end out while it's clearing the rest of the ship, I'll clear this end out, and then we can get craning a large piece off as well. So I think other than a few like random pipes and a few bits that are attached to walls, we are pretty much empty here now. We've got obviously the inner walls and the two bottom layers to take out, the top layer and the under layer. But we should now be able to, if I get down here, crane out that end, which I'm more than happy with. Well, let's go and I shall try to sort out what's going to be the easiest way to do this, the quickest way, possibly the easiest, I don't know. I'd completely forgotten about the fish on the fishing boat. I'd forgotten about. So we take that. That'll give us a full scoop. Again, I do apologise for the noise. Yeah, another big one. So one grab fills your capacity. It's like you don't have to do like multiple grabs to fill up on fish. You just grab it all. So that's the central lot. And then if we go all the way to the bottom, either side of what was the engine room, I've taken out the back walls. If we climb over the top, yeah, reach that all in there. Like that, and then on the other side, there's another one. And if you like your achievements, like I do, there is an achievement for getting your fish. I think forgetting you fish your first time. First time fishy, get you an achievement. There we are. Lovely. Right. So that is all that done. We do still have... I keep picking them off as I find them, but... excuse me. Random pipes and got a little bit of crap lying around somewhere. With the layout, I find with this one on the bottom here, this now being the third time that I will have broken this down. There's so many little bits on the inside that always leave it sort of standard. You have to remember to get into all the little nooks and crannies every time. And unlike with, say, the other ships that we've done in the past, if I go to an outside wall, just take out a piece of it. Whereas before, oh, as I was going to say, I saw that this pipe popping away. Yeah, before you could sort of scoot down the outside. Now, but behind these metal bits are where your sort of attachments are. But now we can't. We can't scoot round the outside to try and get to any like welding points and stuff like that. We've got to take out a double wall that's right up against the hull, as well as the floor. I will endeavour to do my best to try and get as much of this to drop in the next returning tab. It'll probably leave us with still an outside wall and the under wall. Or yeah, I'll leave that because then I can show you how challenging it is sometimes to clear out that outer wall. I'll keep picking away, and yeah, that's probably what I'll come back to, like this. So we've got the wall under here is where the metal or where the welding points are. So. But we've got to detach all the wall as well before we can pull that out. This isn't bad. Just got to work for it. Is that ready to go? Ah, so it's behind here. There it is. So you can't see it. So it takes longer to do, purely because you can't necessarily see them all. I think I've done a decent job of hitting all the pegs, so we'll see how this collapse goes. We like seeing them when they pop up high like that. That means something's given way. So we just have the outside wall left along here. It's looking good. How's the other side? Is that cleared nicely? Seems to have. Nice, nice, nice. So again, since we've got it, we paid for it, we shall call in the big crane. I'm just going to try and run it up the side. And then if I run back on this side, because if I take out my wall pieces and the bottom layer, now I should be able to... It's gone anyway. Oh, there's stuff up there. I haven't cleared that. But I think that's the end of the back piece. Yeah, so once these sort of few have gone, I'll be able to set that up for a fall. But what I will do, so I don't get loads of pieces strewn everywhere, is I'll pick this up and I'll clear this out myself while that's off doing its thing, and then that'll be ready to crane away. So I think before I try and attempt to pop the bottom, speaking of which, I think I need to still do that one. And once can come out. Right, yeah, before we try and pop the bottom, we shall cut through all of the solder points. Oh, still got a bit up here. Easy to miss them when you're going along. See if there's one behind there or behind there. They look popped. Right. So then back to our solder point. Our crane thing is still on the go. We'll need to make sure that's down. So I don't think the bottom will pop with any of these points still standing. Not 100% on that, but that's how it feels at times. Gonna go for me. And that one's already down. Is that down? Just need a little poke. Right. So they're good. Back to this. Right, so along here. That one I've cut. I think this one I've cut as well. So it might be... Now I think I've got to pop these floor bits before that'll let me send that off. So, if I... I'm hoping it's going to sort of pop up the middle once it's gone all the way along. All separated. No. Let me down. It let me down. So what did I miss to not have that pop, hey? What was it? Is it... And because the wall pieces, is it? Don't know. Oh, it'll be this bit. This will be the bit that's holding it together. I think. Let's give that a try. No. Well. That caught me out, didn't it? I think I might have found it. I might have found the pieces. There they be. just love making it pop. I love it. Right, are these ready? Now this is where I get to show you. Where it's hard, you see it there. Just glimpse it behind. There they go. So is this one. Now I went along this row a couple of times. But it seems like the ones... I think it's just so because in your head it just feels like that way because they're hidden. But I feel like you need to be more accurate with them. Just because they're hidden. I doubt that's a thing. I doubt it indeed. So if we'll try and clear the bottom off first. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it all. We'll crane it all out, and then we'll get rid of the hull. But that's our first fishing ship, pretty much. While that's being all craned out. Hopefully that'll be all good. Now, once they're in the air, I don't think you can queue up. Sometimes I can, and sometimes I can't. It depends on how overlapping they are. But you can't queue up the big pieces to be craned out. So while that's doing that, we shall run back to our hut and claim our contracts. So, 850, 1200, and then 3150. And that only brings us back to 7 because we brought the upgrade. Now the next ship is 7.5. So I'm either going to have to do another small breakdown or sell some of our resources. What I might do actually, let's get rid of this. Because I'm going to be a while waiting for that to... Oh, it's not going to go because we've still got a piece up there. Look, these little things that... You just sort of miss sometimes. Didn't even notice that was up there. Yeah, we can afford to do some more exciting words, upgrades, because I can always do more breakdowns afterwards. So I think we'll go with the torch. We'll get that done. We'll pay this man to do it. We should have everything we need. So that's our torch and our grinder, our saw that we've maxed out this time around. So we can also afford to upgrade the rope. And we can't afford to do the rope a second time, unfortunately. So I've got a maxed out rope.
Namaste.
Nearly though. So we'll order that.
फिर मिलते हैं my friend.
Oh, look at this blade. But what we can do, because we've only got the blade to do,
Namaste, my friend.
is sell a good probably half. We sell a half of pretty much everything.
Hello.
So that's giving me over 3.5 grand. Oh, still not enough.
बोलो आपको क्या चाहिए?
I shall sell you a little bit more, sir. And hope that we still just have enough to do whatever we need to do.
चाहते हैं.
Thank you very much. And then I think it was like 450, 500 maybe to actually implement the upgrade.
शुभ प्रभात my friend.
Where is my rope? There it is. Oh, 900. So now I just hope that I've got enough parts still because of selling everything. So, yep, we can order that. Boom. And we have also maxed out our rope, which means we've now maxed out all of our upgrades going forward. So now we can...
फिर मिलते हैं my friend.
Ah, nice blade. Sorry, mate, don't mean to wave in your face. We can now... I think we can sell all of our resources because we're not going to need them for anything else. I don't think.
बोलो आपको क्या चाहिए?
If I do, we'll just have to grind them out. If we sell all of our resources, I just press max, can't I? For another 3,000. That'll help me with getting the next ship anyway. And then we'll sell whatever's in the ship at the end as well. I should be able to now start lining these up. I get off them, get off them, get off them. That's where Batman's from. And these ones we can't do yet because we've still got the magnet hanging over them. And we've got all those resources still hanging around in our truck. Not hanging around, they're stored in our truck, but... Words. Oh, see, look, we've got another little corner piece here that I didn't get. Surprised that our bottom popped when we did it then. Having missed some corner pieces. So then I'll just wait for these to go, and then we can take our resources off for sorting, sell them, see how much money we got. Our last piece is off and on its way. Once that goes into the warehouse, we'll drive in. Oh look, I had one little piece stuck to it, so it's stuck in the air. I think there's a few little bits, but we'll not worry about that. I don't recall the last time. Well, it would have been the very first episode that we were down to 1 kilo, 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 0 kilo of resources. So auto sort. Lovely jobs. There was still, after all that, there was still 1,400, nearly 1,500 lots to sort. But we can now, because we don't need it. We've got no upgrades. I will just double check. It did come up, all upgrades done? Yep. So we do not need to stockpile resources anymore. We can come out and sell them. I don't think, and again we'll just check. I don't think we need to have resources for this man. I think he'll just... Oh, if I can get him to work. Then he just runs off cash. Okay. That's fine, yeah. So he doesn't want parts. He'll sort that himself. So we can just sell everything again. So we've got 4.5 grand. So that'll allow me a half decent ship to try and do to get the next amount of money. Because I think it was it 7.5 grand we need for the next fishing... Oh no, it's not the next fishing boat, is it? Oh no, it's 3.5 grand. Sea Hunter. I was looking at that because it was below us, but that's just highlighting us. So yeah, 3.5 grand. So we've got enough money to be able to do that. But only just. Only just enough. By the way, the collectible for that is this wooden mallet. This was the trophy from that ship, in case you're not sure. So now, as long as we've got cash to always get the next ship, we can start trying to save a little bit. Save a little bit and start improving the hut. I still might go off and do another breakdown. I might, if I can find time, try and do it, squeeze another big one in. I was going to try and get ahead and do the breakdown for today, but I had to redo this one, so I might just pace it out a little bit and not worry about loading up the schedule like I was planning to. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed this one. Did I scrap it? Yeah. Normally when you do it, the truck resets. That was the only reason I asked. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn your bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. Again, I apologise for that not being an authentic first time doing, so hopefully my audio has recorded along with me. Everything's still working on OBS. Hopefully that's there. If not, I'm going to have to do it for a 4th time, and you'll have missed all the last upgrades, which is a crying shame, because, you know, it's all part of the game and showing you what we're doing. So yeah, all went well. Channel members, massive thank you for the support, the continued support. I know it's varying content. Some of you are interested in the truck and some of the farming. Some may be interested in this, or this might just be a little bit side bit, and any other stuff that we bring along. So I do appreciate the support. It does help to keep us going. It does help to motivate, and it does pay for stuff. It does pay to keep the system going and pay for new games. You guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.